my beloved, where you needed to be. And what I am about to reveal next may completely change the way you see this season of your life. Because heaven has been viewing your journey very differently than you have. My beloved child, from where you stand, the road ahead may seem uncertain. You see only today's challenges, today's questions, and today's limitations. But I do not see your life the way you do. I see the beginning and the end at the same time. I see every door that will open before you ever reach it. I see every person whose path will cross yours. I see every blessing, every lesson, and every victory that is already waiting in your future. What feels unexpected to you has never surprised me. Before David stood before Goliath, I already knew the giant would fall. Before Joseph was sold by his brothers, I already knew he would stand in a palace. Before Moses reached the Red Sea, I already knew the waters would part. And just as I guided them through seasons they could not understand, I am guiding you now. There are movements taking place beyond what your natural eyes can see. Pieces are being positioned. Circumstances are shifting. Doors are being prepared. You may feel as though nothing is happening. But heaven is not standing still. And there is something even more important that you must understand. Because what is coming is not merely a change in circumstances, it is part of a purpose far greater than you have imagined. My beloved child, listen carefully to what I am about to tell you. There are seasons when I call my children to rest. And there are seasons when I call them to prepare. This is one of those moments. For something is approaching that will cause many hearts to become troubled. Many will place their trust in things that cannot save them. They will lean upon their own understanding, their own strength, and their own plans. But I tell you now, there are certain storms that human wisdom cannot stop. There are certain battles that money cannot solve. There are certain moments in life when only my hand can make a way. Do not misunderstand my words. I am not calling you to fear. I am calling you to draw closer. Because the closer you walk with me, the clearer your path becomes. The world may see uncertainty, but my children will see my guidance. The world may panic when circumstances begin to shift. But those who remain near me will discover a peace that cannot be explained. Even now, I am urging some who hear these words to return to the secret place of prayer. To stop depending solely on what they can see. To trust the one who sees what is still hidden. Because what is coming will reveal where every heart has placed its trust. And this is why I must remind you of a story that reveals what happens when my people choose faith over fear. Remember Noah, my beloved child. Long before the rain began to fall, I gave him instructions. The skies looked normal. The ground appeared unchanged. To everyone around him, there was no sign that anything unusual was coming. Yet Noah trusted my voice more than what his eyes could see. Day after day he continued building, even when others did not understand. He kept moving forward when there was no visible evidence that his obedience would matter. Many people thought Noah was wasting his time. But the day arrived when everything changed. The very thing that seemed unnecessary became the thing that preserved him. My beloved child, there is a lesson in this for you. I am not asking you to fear what is coming. I am asking you to listen, I am asking you to stay close enough to hear my direction when others are distracted by noise. Because preparation has always been an act of faith. Some who hear these words have been feeling a gentle urging in their spirit, a desire to pray more, a desire to step away from certain distractions, a desire to draw nearer to me. That feeling is not accidental. I am calling you closer because I want your heart anchored in me, not in changing circumstances. For when the foundations of the world seems uncertain, those who trust in me will discover a strength they did not know they possessed. And before I tell you what this preparation will produce in your life, I need to heal a wound that many of my children have been carrying for far too long. My beloved child, I know there are wounds you rarely speak about. There are disappointments you have learned to hide behind a smile. There are prayers you stopped mentioning because you grew tired of waiting for answers. Some of you listening to my voice right now have carried exhaustion for so long that it feels normal. You continue showing up for others while quietly breaking inside. You encourage everyone around you, yet there are moments when you wonder who will encourage you. I have seen every hidden struggle. I have seen the tears that fell when no one was watching. I have heard the questions you were afraid to say out loud. Lord, how much longer? Lord, have I missed my opportunity? Lord, will things ever change? My beloved child, your weariness does not offend me. Your questions do not push me away. Your weakness has never caused me to love you less. In fact, some of my greatest work begins when my children finally stop pretending they are strong enough on their own. You do not have to carry tomorrow before it arrives. You do not have to solve every problem tonight. Rest your heart in my hands. Because the season ahead is not being built upon your strength. It is being built upon my faithfulness. And when you understand what I have truly been doing behind the scenes all this time, you will begin to see that this entire journey has been leading toward a purpose far greater than you realize. My beloved child, there is a greater truth hidden beneath everything you have experienced. The delays were not meaningless. The closed doors were not random. The seasons of uncertainty were not wasted. While you were focused on what I had not yet given you, I was focused on who you were becoming. You prayed for an open door. I was building a stronger heart. You prayed for immediate answers. I was developing deeper faith. You prayed for the storm to end. I was teaching you how to stand when the winds begin to blow. Many people desire the blessing, but few understand the preparation that comes before it. Joseph dreamed of leadership long before he ever entered the palace. Yet before he could carry the responsibility of that calling, he had to pass through seasons that shaped his character. What looked like rejection became preparation. What looked like delay became positioning. And my beloved child, the same has been true in your life. The season you wanted to escape may be the very season that has prepared you for what is coming next. One day, you will look back and realize that I was not merely protecting you from something. I was preparing you for something. And what I have been preparing is far greater than the fears that have occupied your mind. Because my plans for you extend beyond this moment. and into a future that I have already seen. My beloved child, because I have prepared you, you do not need to fear what lies ahead. The future is not in the hands of chance. It is not controlled by the opinions of people. It is not determined by the obstacles standing before you today. Your future rests in my hands, and my hands have never failed those who trust in me. There will come a day when you will understand why certain doors remained closed. You will understand why some people walked away. You will understand why some prayers were answered differently than you expected. What feels confusing now will one day become clear. What feels painful now will one day reveal its purpose. I know some of you are listening while standing at a crossroads in life. You are wondering what comes next. You are wondering if the best days have already passed. Hear me clearly, my beloved child. The story I am writing for your life is not finished. The chapter you are in right now is not the end. I am still opening doors. I am still making a way. I am still working behind scenes that you cannot yet see. And the season ahead holds more hope than your fears have allowed you to imagine. But before this message comes to an end, there is one final thing I want you to remember whenever uncertainty tries to return to your heart. My beloved child, as these words settle upon your heart, I want you to remember one simple truth. You have never walked alone. Not for a single day. Not through your disappointments. Not through your tears. Not through the long nights when fear whispered that nothing would ever change. I was there. I am still here. And I will remain with you in every step that lies ahead. Do not allow uncertainty to steal the peace I have placed within you. Do not let fear convince you that the future belongs to darkness. The future belongs to me. And because it belongs to me, you can rest. You do not need to carry tomorrow on your shoulders. You do not need to have every answer today. You only need to keep walking with me. One step, one prayer, one day at a time. There are things approaching that you cannot control. There are events that no human wisdom can stop. But remember this, my beloved child. The same hand that guides the stars also guides your life. Same voice that calms the storm is speaking over you now. So, lift your eyes. Take courage. Stay close to me. For what is coming is not greater than my power. It is not stronger than my protection. It is not beyond my authority. And when the days ahead unfold, you will discover that I was preparing you all along. You are loved. You are seen. You are protected. You are mine. And I will never leave you. Never. Amen.